Good news, everyone! We solved our tariff situation and the pre-orders are back on a track.
Alright! And there won't be a price hike anymore, right? Right, Mario? There won't be any more price hike, right? Mario, why are you just staring at me like that? Mario, come on, man, you're freaking me out. Is the price for the Switch 2 going up? It's not going up anymore, right? Like, everything's gonna be chilled from here on out, right, Mario? Mario, why aren't you saying it didn't get any better? Okay, so I gave it a few days. I thought over it, meditated on it, and tried my best to be optimistic. As humanly possible, I swear. But I have to ask, has the Nintendo Switch 2 situation gotten any better over the last few weeks? No, not really. First off, the crazy pre-order clown show situation. Bro, they launched them, then they canceled them, due to the whole tariff thing going on in the United States, which I totally understand. But the thing is, you weren't sure if you're going to be paying $4.99 for the Mario Kart bundle with the Switch 2, or you're going to be paying an even higher price. Bro, it was all up in the air, because if you do the math, getting the Mario Kart World with the Switch 2 saves you a lot more money than if you just bought it outright on your own separately. Which, bro, by the way, this Mario Kart World bundle with the Switch 2 is only lasting up until 2025. After this year is done, they ain't making that bundle set anymore, so it's gonna be gone. So that's already strike one of the insane situation. The fact that you're gonna be gate kept out from that point on. So if you're just buying a Switch 2 at launch by itself, bro, you ain't getting no games. But I know what you're thinking. Surely Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, the tutorial game that teaches you how to use your brand new $500 console and all its basics would be free. It's a similar situation to like what? Astro's Playroom, Wii Sports. Bro, that Welcome Tour is going to run you $10 out the gate. Already pricing immediately is crazy, I'm not gonna lie. The game that's supposed to teach you how to use the peripherals that come with the console is gonna cost you an additional $10. So if you're looking to get the best out of your Switch 2 from the jump, you're gonna have to pay $510. Not just the $500. That or just wait till a Switch 2 tutorial drops. Either or either. But that is just the tip of this financial parkour iceberg. Now, at this point you might be thinking, okay, so that's not great, but at least in Mario Kart World, you can play online with your friends and see each other as you play. Right? Like, it's basically Discord, but we're not allowed to use that word here. But on the plus side, you can get yourself this snazzy new Piranha Plant webcam for the Switch 2. I mean, look how fun that is. Like, I guess it's kind of cool, but it only displays 480p. And will run you an additional $4.99, like an additional $50. Like, what? Now, let's talk about the games, because when I heard that they were going to be ranging from $70 to $80 a pop, I thought I was actually getting mugged, but nah, like, that's just you walking into your local GameStop in the future. Like, imagine that, bro, $80 for one game? Well, I can't imagine that because I live in Canada, where Mario Kart World is going to cost you $110 out the gate. $110! Like, that's not a game anymore, bro, that's an investment portfolio. Like, what exactly are you putting in this game? Is Nintendo, shredded gold? If I'm paying $110 for Mario Kart World, Mario better personally show up at my door, kick Bowser in the face, and help me file my taxes while I'm still playing. I'm just saying, it's getting really high, it's getting kind of crazy. And if it's not just first-party games, oh no, bro, I promise you, third-party is going to be jumping on the bandwagon. Like, I'm calling it from now. Like, it's going to be like Ubisoft. It's gonna be like Ubisoft here with a $79.99 port of Rayman from 2004. All I gotta say is, if you're an indie game developer at this point, bro, it is your time to shine. It's like they got a spreadsheet somewhere that says Joy-Con drift still not fixed, just turn it into a mouse. Voice chat still through a rotary phone, but 480 to 720p being our maximum output. Game library, $70-$80 a pop, and it can all be yours for $500 USD, $700 depending on where you live in the world, and I dare you to do something about it. Exactly, you still won't buy this shit. That's literally how Nintendo feels about it right now. Now, but don't get me wrong, I love Nintendo. Like, they literally raised me. They taught me friendship, adventure, how to rage quit Mario Kart without breaking a TV, but lately it feels like Nintendo is that one friend who charges you gas money just to ride in your car. Your car! Even though y'all still going to the same destination. Like, the console itself managed to stay at $449.99 and $499.99. But what sneakily went up, you ask? Everything else, bro. Take it in. And basically, when I mean that, outside of the console itself, the Pro Controller, the price increased. A pair of Joy-Cons, the price increased. The wheel set increased. Dock set increased. screen protector, charging grip, camera carrying case, AC adapter, Joy-Con 2, the strap. Bro, the strap that's like $6 went up. Ain't no way. Like, who is the Switch 2 made for at this point? Kids? Bro, ain't no kid affording all this unless you've got like a lemonade stand that's backed by crypto. And I already know, ain't no mom and dad trying to drop $500 plus tax on a console and pay for all the additional accessories on top of it. Like, us adults, bro, we already have rent, depression, and bills that are built like Broly. Like, it is not happening. But at the same time, it kind of is, because this is the reality we are facing for the Nintendo Switch 2. But the craziest part about all of this is when Nintendo's community expressed their complaints across the entire internet for the financial cost of the Nintendo Switch 2. The Nintendo of America president, Doug Bowser, came out and said, and I quote, I'm quoting this, "We recognize that there are some people that may not be able to afford the Switch to its price point. That's why we want to make the other platforms available, so people still have an opportunity to come in our gaming universe, be a part of the characters in these worlds, and see value, if you will, in whatever rung platform they come in." Bro, okay, bro, let me translate that for you. We get it, you're broke, so if you can't afford it, you can just play the old console that you already bought 7 years ago. Like, you know who also said that and got a ton of backlash for it? I'm not even lying, this is a real thing. Don Matrick, former CEO of Xbox, who said, and I'm gonna quote again, "Fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to stay connected. It's called the Xbox 360. Bro said that in 2013 and stood 10 toes down on it, and the backlash was insane. It's funny how history has a crazy way of repeating itself. But overall, I just had to get this rant off my chest because I think this whole Nintendo Switch 2 situation is getting crazier, from the price hikes to the weird peripherals to where they feel like they're not really matching today's modern technology standards but still being priced like they are, to Nintendo feeling that, oh, even our freebie games that are supposed to teach you how to use the console are going to cost you an arm and a leg after you already paid for the console, so bro, now you got no arms to play it.
By the way, I also want to point out the fact that people did plead with Nintendo to make Welcome Tour free with the console because, you know, it is supposed to be a tutorial to teach you how to use said console to the best of your capabilities to get the most out of it. But Nintendo felt that their hard work should be worth something, to always be compensated for something, and people literally sent them a petition, and Nintendo ultimately decided to just ignore it and push forward with charging people $9.99 for Welcome Tour, even though, like I said, things like Astrobot and Wii Sports were always free, but not with Welcome Tour. That was the case. There's literally a petition, and to me, I think it's kind of sad, but I also want to add that note, and almost forgot to add that little part in here, but I just want to express that to say, yeah, not a good look.
And it's just going to get crazier from here. We already know Mario Kart World's going to cost $80 out the gate. We already know that Donkey Kong Bonanza is going to just be $10 less than that, but that is going to be the new standard. And the crazy thing is, Nintendo's pioneering this new price hike situation, so every other developer is going to be following suit. You can already see that on the other side with PlayStation already increasing the price of PlayStation Plus on other platforms. You already see them and going to be increasing their prices on other games. They already hit Canada, my place with it. They already hit the entirety of Latin America with it. And so it's just going to be slowly going up. So overall, gaming is going to become a more expensive hobby as a whole, a more expensive pastime as a whole, if you will. And ain't nobody going to be able to stop it. So that's why I keep saying it. I said it once and I'm going to say it again. If you are an indie developer, bro, your time is now. Like look at the success of Repo, look at the success of Schedule 1. Bro, y'all are in your bag right now because no one is going to be, the paywall is going to be like Attack on Titan wall size high. So y'all, this is your chance to shine. But overall, I just had to get that off my chest. So tell me, despite everything, are you still going to be getting your hands on Nintendo Switch 2 at launch? Or are you going to wait and see if the juice is worth the $500 squeeze plus tax? Or heck, are you going to be one of those mad lads who just might skip this entire generation altogether? Bro, I'm dying to know your comments because y'all already know how I feel about it. Let me know. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and all that cool jazz. Take care of yourself, bro. And I will talk to y'all in the next one. I'm gone, bro. Later.